this conversation. I don't know if y'all can see it in the background, but I have upgraded to a new chair for Pimp Talk. Excitement for my new expensive chair that I have purchased with Pimp Talk money. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for my new chair. If y'all want to make donations, subscribe to Pimp Talk the podcast. But Hoe Phase, is it needed? I'm gonna say kinda. I'm gonna say it's needed depending on what makes you feel attractive. Okay. If having sex with people that you weren't able to have sex with when you were unattractive makes you feel attractive, then yes, your whole phase is damn sure needed. You see what I'm saying? I.e. me. You see what I'm saying? I was not one of them niggas who felt like, I had the sauce and had the juice. You see what I'm saying? But when I was able to, if you request it, I'll accept it. But that matters. You see what I'm saying? You feeling attractive to yourself matters. So, for me, especially, because I know and I'm not alone in this, me feeling attractive was when it was bitches that would tell me no back in high school. When I got to college, I started to gain a little bit of weight after the military and had a little bit of money after the military and shit like that. And I had a little bit of something that I didn't have when I was younger. And now they're okay with giving me some box that they wasn't okay with giving me before. Then I'm gonna indulge in this box. This is new box that I've never had. Okay? I've never been at a point where I've been able to experience, being desired. So I'm not gonna put a gender on that. Being desired doesn't have a gender. So niggas, when y'all see a woman who goes to college and she's letting niggas fuck because she like them, first off, this is something that I want to state, and y'all need to clip this and post it wherever you need to post it. Clip what I'm saying. Hoes do not fuck everything. Y'all got to stop saying that. Hoes fuck everything that's their type. What I mean by that is, a good girl might have a type that she like tall, dark-skinned men, you see what I'm saying, that got beards, right? She still may not give none of those tall, dark-skinned men with beards some pussy because she a good girl and she don't want to give up her body, right? Whereas, if a hoe likes tall, dark-skinned men with beards, she's fucking tall, dark-skinned men with beards. That doesn't mean some random short, light-skinned dude is going to be able to get some pussy. That does not mean that. So hoes do not fuck everything. They will fuck who's they type with willingly. They not just going to hold off on no box if they won't give it out. Is the only difference, okay? So never put yourself in a situation where you feel like just because that bitch is a hoe and she's fucking this dude and this dude and this dude that she gonna fuck you. That don't got nothing to do with you. Clip that. That I just had to make sure I stated that immediately. But back to what I was saying. A hoe phase is literally, and for me, I don't even like the term. It's the term of, okay, you went from people not wanting to have sex with you to people wanting to have sex with you. That's a lot of times what it is. Or you be in a situation where you were sheltered, so you never got a chance to be sociable. And you seen things on TV and on the internet that you wanted to try because you never got to try shit. And sexual experiences was one of those things. So, motherfuckers get mad. And it's crazy how no one gets upset at dudes' whole phase. They will get upset at a woman's whole phase. You know why? Because a lot of times, it be dudes that ain't a part of that woman's whole phase. Okay. Now, there's a difference between a phase of you just starting to feel beautiful and shit like that, and you're trying to, you got this new body. Let's say you've been working out. You got this new body. Let's say you lost some weight. Let's say you gained some weight. You see what I'm saying? So you now want to show the world. You want to put this hoe to use. You see what I'm saying? And you doing your thing out here. Is some women that's fucking for bad reasons. That's not positive. And that ain't a whole phase, okay? That's insecurities. And we not going to talk about that because that's not this episode. But Some of y'all is fucking for insecurities. And that's not just women. That's a lot of niggas, okay? A lot of you niggas don't even be fucking women for women. And that is gay to me. Y'all gotta stop doing that, okay? Y'all are fucking women for guys. Y'all are fucking women for like the feeling of being masculine. Y'all don't even the pussy don't even matter. And that's the opposite of what the box is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like an event that you have fun with, but instead you niggas fucking just so you can say that you was fucking. Did you enjoy it? Did she enjoy it? Okay, this is my homegirl. And my Kourt the PRO. We going ahead and add Courtney right now. She should be popping up at the bottom of my screen in any second.
Hello.
There she goes.
I don't put on some glasses.
There she goes.
Okay. I was just over here cracking up at you.
Holla at me. Give me, talk to me.
I was cracking up at you, first of all, when you said a lot of y'all is fucking, a lot of y'all
it's a lot
females
of
for niggas.
It's so weird to me. Do you have some insight on this?
That's a young nigga thing, but it definitely is happening. Niggas is fucking niggas for fucking bitches for niggas. Just to say, just for ego reason, ego purposes. A stroke of ego.
Yeah, it's like a masculine thing. Like, okay, I'm more of a man because I done got some pussy. Did you enjoy the box? Did you want to have this? Like, or was it just I got to
now
because I'm a dude? You know
before I even go and say anything, did you agree or did you disagree that a hoe phase is needed?
It's needed if that's where you're at mentally. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I feel like what I'm gonna say about it is it shouldn't be a bad thing. Like, for some people it is needed. For some people just don't necessarily need it to feel attractive or to get fulfilled for whatever they was looking for. Some people just don't need it. Whereas some people definitely need that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? That I was one of them. I needed a hoe phase to get out of. I'm glad I had it.
So you do believe you went through your hoe phase?
Yes.
Okay. I personally, you already know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes, but that's only because I'm just gonna be 100 about it. Like I personally believe you do. When you said something about whatever they feel for is to fulfill, I don't necessarily think it's a fulfilling thing. I think it's just more so of exploring. How you gonna say you don't like chocolate cake if you never had chocolate cake? So it's more of like learning what you like, what you don't like, exploring. Like, don't limit yourself to them options. Everybody wants to speak on the Lori Harvey thing. Who's to say she fucked all the men? A hoe phase ain't necessarily a hoe phase. Go be a hoe, fuck every nigga you meet. But yes, go on them dates. Like, talk to 3-4 guys. Like, just communicate. Go
get some drinks paid for.
At least
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And enjoy that, because it's plenty married women who end up fucking the mailman or whoever because if they got married and was like, oh, well, they never got to experience multiple orgasms or sex on the beach or shit, a one night stand or whatever the case may have been.
We all know that one person, male or female, that's really only dated 2 or 3 people and now they're married, and it doesn't seem like they're ever going to get that opportunity to explore that.
That is so unfortunate.
And it sucks. Like, and this is one thing I'm gonna say, and this is just me as a dude, because I know a lot of dudes may not feel this way, so I want to put this out here. I don't even like a woman who doesn't have some sort of experience, some kind of way, some shape. Like, you gotta have at least, somebody has to have driven this car. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not saying I'm finna get something with 300,000 miles, but I'm not finna get something with 20 miles. Okay? I don't know what the fuck. There could be anything wrong with this goddamn car. You see what I'm saying? I gotta know what's some tread on this tire. Why?
Because
if it's time for me to put this bitch in high gear, I've had a situation, this has happened to me. I done brought a brand new car. You put that bitch in high gear, try to do something, that hoe ain't ready. It ain't been warmed up. That hoe ain't been used enough. It's something to break on that bitch because it ain't got it. Now, let's say the bitch has actually been driven at least once or twice. You know for a fact, when you put the pedal to the metal on that muff, you know exactly what it's going to do. It's going to drive left like you want to, drive right like you want to.
So, I hear a lot of guys say, and it be jokes or whatever, but they always be like, hoes are cool. Like, hoes be cool as fuck, or, you know, whatever. And I think that plays a part in it too, because it's like you more laid back, like you are, you know, versus you coming around acting all stuff, you know, stuck up and scared and shit. Like we more. It's more. I say we. First of all, y'all didn't catch that.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Hey.
Okay,
it's pimp talk. You know what's talking
I'm not saying go be a hoe. I'm not saying none of that. Please don't get me wrong, because I done been that same girl and I've been in a relationship and all that. But I feel like one of my longest relationships, the main reason we came to an end is simply because I had an experience. Like, I had a whole friend. I went over her house for a weekend. We went out and I was like, oh, she over here lit. And here I am.
She bringing niggas home. She getting free drinks.
So once I got a taste of that, I was like, oh shit, I feel like I was missing out on something. And you don't ever want to feel like you're missing out on something simply because you didn't get to explore your options or get to enjoy being single. It's people that feel like they cannot be single. It's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single now and I'm settled in my singleness. It's power in that as well. Because you get to choose, pick and choose who you want to deal with, and pick and choose what you want to do or put up with. And then once you get that, it's like cool. And then I feel like like for me, it would take you fitting along with what I already have going on for me to settle down. So I found strength in that. So don't take Hoe Phase. That don't mean you gotta go suck 5 dicks tomorrow, and then you don't get your Hoe Phase. No.
We done already had the whole math conversation, so niggas know what whole math is.
So,
okay, so y'all better keep your whole math.
How do you feel about the Lori Harvey situation? Do you feel like she out here being a hoe, or do you feel like she's not wrong? Do you feel like she's winning?
This is the best way to describe it. If you, as a woman, are getting the most attractive, most successful black men in America in your DMs, and you don't choose a few of them, bitch, tripping. I don't know. She don't got to spend a dime for the rest of her life, most likely. She'll probably be taken care of forever. And when you look at her, it's not like she ain't on Flavor of Love. God damn it.
Okay.
She ain't fucking with, she ain't with Petey
Pablo. And she's still a very pretty girl, so it ain't like her options are limited. She still can go get married to a millionaire tomorrow, despite of her.
This is the thing. Let's do home math. Of what we know, her number is like 5. Let's say she started with the rich nigga, because we don't know. So let's say she just started with the first rich nigga we seen and ended with Michael B. Jordan, where she at right now. It's like 5. So can you really come at her like she just doing the most wild thing? Now, at the same time, people try to be like, well, what about Future, who is just exploring his options and things of that nature? The reason I feel like that's a little bit different is he having kids, like a lot of different children and shit like that. It makes it a little bit more, it adds more depth to the relationships than just, you know, dating, if that makes sense. Looks like Kourt the PRO has lost a little bit of connection. That's fine. We're going to try to take her off when we can, so that way she can reconnect if possible. Who the fuck is this woman? And why is she so relevant? Keep hearing about her. Yeah, she is just literally all she is she's a famous woman. I don't know what she does, but she's dated a lot of famous men. And by a lot, it's like 5. And they've been really happy with her. So shit like that, you know what I mean? So it comes out like, okay, she's being a hoe and this and that. And I don't necessarily agree that she's just being a hoe, but at the same time, you know how niggas is. And this is one thing that I'm also, for ladies who don't know, this is why hoes are so cool. For one, there's no pressure. Because if they want to give you some pussy, they don't have to think twice about it. Because shit, I fuck with him, I'm gonna give him some pussy. This is what I do. 2, hoes are usually a lot more in tune with themselves. She doesn't have like sex tapes or anything like that. She's just been seen out dating them. she's never been seen really doing anything uber sexual with any of them. It's nothing like Kim K. Kim K was more clout because it seemed like she was just some rich bitch giving pussy out on camera. Whereas Lori Harvey looks like these niggas are falling in love with her and she's picking and choosing when she decides to fuck with him. It just seems a little bit different. That's what it seems. But yeah, hoes are a lot of times more secure with themselves. So they're gonna let you know what they like, they're gonna let you know what they want, they're gonna let you know what they dislike. You see what I'm saying? Three, a lot of times hoes have been around guys. So they know things that guys like. They know things that guys dislike. You see what I'm saying? They've been around enough dudes to be like, okay, I'm not finna do this because most of the niggas that I've been around don't really like when I do this. Or most of the niggas that I've been around don't like when women do this. So they really like when women do this. So a lot of times hoes pay attention to what niggas like. And three, hoes tend to be a little bit more proactive than, you know, the more conservative woman. Okay, even if the conservative woman wants to give you some pussy and is planning on giving you some pussy, you still may have to go get it from her, even if she wants to give it to you. Whereas the hoe is gonna give it out. Yeah, exactly. They've been around more guys because they're a little bit, you know what I mean? They've been around more guys, so it makes it where you're a little bit more familiar, you're a little bit more comfortable around guys. You could be a little bit looser around guys because you're used to being there. Women be like, oh man, why do dudes like hoes? Why don't they just want some conservative? Because a lot of times, and also hoes, and this is gonna sound kind of bad. Hoes' dreams have been crushed. What I mean by that is, like, not like actual dreams, but like their unrealistic expectations of what a relationship with men, what men and women interactions, a lot of that shit's already been broken down to the bone marrow. So they kind of know what to realistically expect from when they fucking with dudes. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I done been through this. He ain't really, I'm not finna get super duper, I ain't finna expect all of this bullshit. Like, there's a lot of women that are expecting regular niggas to give them Lori Harvey treatment. First off, she's dating millionaires. So millionaires can treat you a little bit different. Don't act like y'all don't dive to y'all dick appointments. Okay. The Hoe Phase is essential for everyone. Yeah, men and women. Well, for me as a nigga, it's not essential. Like I said, it's not essential. I'm not gonna agree with that. It's not essential. But for the people that do need it, it can be a great thing. That is what I will say. That is what I will say. It can be a great thing. And also, hoes tend to know more. Just like women don't really like to date like virgin dudes and shit like that because they don't really know what to do to them. Yeah, hoes know what to do. Like all the shit. Like they know some shit because they didn't practice some shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you walk up on, not only is she finna come take some dick from you, she's finna know what to do with it, and then afterwards she'll fuck around and watch Dragon Ball Z or some shit with you because she's been around guys, and so now she kind of picked up some habits and she likes some of the shit that guys like. Cookie Smith, I Uber Eats my dick. How does that work? She says, I Uber Eats my, wow. Wow, I've never heard that before in my life. I Uber Eats my dick. Wow. Some females like taking advantage of virgins or younger dudes if she a cougar. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. But a lot of times cougars like to take advantage of younger guys because they feel as though guys around that age range don't have anything to give them. So if they're just gonna use a nigga for as a vessel, they're not gonna get with some older guy that not only isn't gonna satisfy them emotionally, it's probably not gonna be able to satisfy them physically. So they're gonna go with some younger dude who has a lot of energy, is probably gonna try a little bit harder, and she's going to be able to do whatever she wants with him. Probably throw him a little money or something, and he'll do whatever she says. I used to be that guy. I know how that works. So, and once I started to realize how it went, I was like, God damn, that shit's it's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of being used. You know what I mean? The money was good, though. So I'm not going to even sit here and cap like she wasn't really paying a large amount for some dick. But unfortunately, I got like small amounts of morals and shit. So after a little bit of the bread, I had to cut it off after a while. It's really wild. So with that, you just gotta kind of go with what you get. So yeah, Hoe Phase in closing is not needed, but the people that do use it, the people that do have it, the people that are a part of it, they can really get a lot of good out of it. I needed mine, okay? Because a mixture of pimp talk in psychology in the military made me who I am today. You see what I'm saying? And that Hoe Phase was where I learned not only what I liked in women, but what women liked in me. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to necessarily, you don't got to worry about what women like, fellas. You don't got to worry about what women like. Women are a little bit more complicated than niggas. But you don't got to worry about what women like in a whole totality. You really just got to worry about what women like in you, because women will like something in you, and you got to lean into that. If that's what they like in you, lean into it, because that's where you'll get some of the manifestation of you fucking with these bitches, and it'll work a little bit better. Because like I said, my percentage is looking great. I ain't 100%. Ain't nobody 100%. You see what I'm saying? But I'm shooting pretty good numbers when I'm shooting at these bitches. So, and it really came with growing confidence and being in tune with yourself. And I learned what women like in me. I learned what parts of me women like physically, mentally, emotionally. I've learned. Once you learn, you'll be able to tap into it, lean into it, and once you lean into that pimping, you're gonna be able to get whatever bitches that you're trying to get. You see what I'm saying? Your numbers of it ain't gonna ever be 100%, but the goal is to get the bitches. It don't matter how many times you miss as long as you succeed. We just not shooting 200 times in these bitches inbox and shit. We just leave these hoes alone. Okay, she don't want it, bam, leave. If the bitch don't fuck with you, what the fuck? She don't see the pimping. Okay, then tell that bitch kick rocks. Okay, all my bitches see the pimping. Okay, they see it, and with their eyes, they see the money, and they see the manifestation, they see the growth, they see the real nigga in me. So with that, I don't ever gotta worry about a bitch that don't see it, because it's bitch's eyes that's open. Okay, why you trying to open motherfuckers' eyes when it's motherfuckers' eyes that's open? Look at the open eyes. They already seeing it. Okay, so with me, I'm only going after who see the pimping. I'm not going after who, I'm not trying to force pimping on bitches. No, there's bitches that's already seeing it because of me. They seeing this fucking watch, they seeing this fucking Jordan, they seeing this stupid little bitch apparel, they seeing this pimp talk, okay? They seeing the battle rap, they seeing the music, they seeing what they seeing, and they're like, okay, I want to be a part of that. I want to manifest some of that. So their eyes is open, so I go after that. The reason that you niggas' numbers are so low is because y'all trying to open bitches' eyes that don't see it. You do you be you, and then the bitch is gonna see it. And ladies, if your eyes closed and you wondering why the nigga that you want ain't in your vision, then you need to open your motherfucking eyes. Period. Your eyes closed and you wondering why the nigga in your dreams ain't in your vision. He ain't gonna be there. If your eyes closed, you ain't gonna be able to see him, period. That's what it is. And that's what it's gonna be. Like I said, I make a bitch open her eyes, goddammit. That's what it is.
I'll make a bitch open her eyes. But I ain't gonna force it. It's just this. It's just this. It's me. The mystique. So the woman with the self-control, not worth trying. Of course, the woman that you like, that likes you, is worth trying. It's about what you want out of the bitch. Y'all asked, the question was, why are hoes fun? That's what makes hoes fun. That isn't what makes hoes better than not hoes. That's just what makes hoes fun. And a lot of niggas don't want hoes. Just because hoes are fun, that doesn't mean every nigga wants hoes. That doesn't mean that. And sometimes you can get the best out of the woman with self-control. She may just do special things for you. So you may be like, well, goddamn, how many niggas have you fucked with? You hit me with back flips and front flips and everything. There is literally nuance to every situation in the world. So with that, of course, you're gonna meet the self-controlling woman that falls in love with the right nigga is gonna be doing freak shit that she never did for nobody else. And that nigga that may be macking and attacking and cheating and beating and freaking and geeking and sneaking and creeping, he might meet the right woman and fall head over heels and be settled down and shit. So it really depends. I ain't never heard that shit before ever. Not Uber Eats some dick or DoorDash some dick if I'm impatient. So, okay, Cookie Smith. Now, if it's niggas in your inbox later, because niggas are thirsty, and I tell niggas not to be thirsty, and I tell niggas not to do this. But when the influx of niggas goes into your inbox wondering if they can Uber Eats you some dick, that is your fault for being hilarious, okay? I know it was a joke. I know it was just being funny, but when these motherfucking thirsty niggas is in your inbox trying to DoorDash and Uber Eats and Postmate some dick, you gonna have to go on that blocking spree, okay? Not me. Don't blame Pimp Talk for that. All right, Pimp Talk does not condone creep nigga activities, okay? It is, but you got to come out physically unscathed. You cannot catch feelings. If you do, you screwed. Have zero expectations and literally feel no guilt doing whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah, I don't regret nothing, okay? There was a point where I was doing bitches horribly, okay? I regret nothing, okay? You bitches will be all right. God damn it. You hoes will be okay. All of the bitches that I did bad, y'all will be okay. You'll be fine, okay? You're doing all right, ain't you? You're still alive, ain't you? All right, then. Calm your bitch ass down. Start to let that fucking hurt go, all right? I was fucking other hoes. You be all right. God damn it. Calm your bitch ass down. You should have stayed. You really should have stayed. You see what I'm doing? You seeing this pimp? Okay, you should have fucking stayed. All right, that's your fault. I'm sorry. Not really. I regret nothing, okay? I'm a better nigga now. I learned from it, okay? If it makes you feel better, all of the negativity that I've done to you, it helped me be a better person, and I'm a better person now. And I don't do these things now that I did then, but I learned not to do them, doing them to you. So thank you. Thank you for being a vessel for my knowledge, like a book that I was able to open whenever I felt like. I regret nothing. Laura Jordan. Also, Hoe Phase doesn't have to mean sleeping with a bunch of men, just means dating them and playing them, or your Hoe Phase can just be half dudes. Yeah. Not official. Yeah. Yeah, you can't go in it regretting shit and being sad and getting feelings hurt. I'll be loving these hoes, okay? If I'm out here macking and attacking, okay, that the word is attacking. Not macking and attaching. It's macking and attacking, okay? You can't attach. You gotta attack. You niggas be macking and attaching. You ladies be macking and attaching. No, stop that. You gotta mack and attack. Get in, get out. Bow. It's a punch. Bow. Get in and get out of there. Bow. Get in and get out of there. Y'all macking and y'all macking and latching. Y'all macking and snatching. Okay, y'all macking and attaching. We can't do that. We are fucking macking and attacking. In, out, punch. We in there, out of there. We get ladies, gentlemen. This is why y'all whole phases be so devastating and be so heart wrenching and all this mental plight and shit. I ain't had none of that. My whole phase was awesome. It was me fucking hoes and they come into my house and spending money and shit. And this was before I was pimping, so it was a little bit of me spending money too and going on dates and trips and all that other stupid shit and flying out to go see bitches and shit. All of the shit. All of that. All of that. I wasn't falling in love and shit. That's stupid. That's dumb. Now, it'd be a situation where I'm calling up women from 5-6 years ago, asking what they doing. I don't give a fuck what my ex is doing. Fuck them hoes. I hope they're having good lives. I know for a fact 2 of them in relationships because we friends on Facebook. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what them hoes doing. You know how easy it is to get new bitches? You guys just aren't in tune with yourselves, fellas. I'm talking to you now. You guys aren't in tune with yourselves. You guys aren't comfortable with yourselves. You guys aren't as motherfucking ego-driven as you think. You guys really aren't as confident as you think. You know why? Because if that was the case, you would feel confident enough to go attack some new bitches. You niggas don't have no confidence, so you got to go back to the well of the only times you didn't ever succeeded because you too nervous to fail to try something new. See, I know you niggas game. Y'all thought I ain't know it. I knew it because that used to be me before I elevated to a higher plane. Okay? Don't just be going back to the well to these old exes and these old bitches with the only chances you done ever won while you ain't trying no new shit. You don't trust yourself? You don't trust your abilities? You don't trust your game, huh? Your sauce really not fire like that, so you gotta go to the only time you done ever succeeded. That's why you calling up exes from 5 years ago, because that's the only time you done ever won. And you don't think you can win now, so you gotta only try to win back then. Nigga, them hoes can go. My exes, I don't care what they doing. I don't care what they doing. Because I'm confident enough to give me something new. Are you? Exactly. Women do that too. Women do that too. And when women do it, they try to justify it by, oh, I'm not gonna add to my body count. I'm going to go have sex with a guy that I've dated back in the day. Let me teach you ladies something, and this is something that I need you to understand. If you go back to your ex and he was fucking other bitches, you're adding to your body count. That's all I'm gonna say. Take that into consideration. If you leave your ex, then he goes to fucking other bitches. Then you come back to him and give him some pussy again, you're adding to your body count. Period. And if you don't understand that, then that's why you keep making dumb mistakes. And maybe if you did understood that, maybe it'd be easier for you to start the dating new guys. Because that's the issue right there. You thinking that you're not raising your body count, and you are. Because he's done already given himself to other people. Now he giving it to you. So those other people are still there, and now they coming to you. You're adding to your body count, whether you think you are or you aren't. Somebody clip that. That's all I gotta say. Because there's no way that this nigga didn't, he was just sitting waiting. He was just sitting there frozen in time waiting on you to come back to him. It's been weeks, months, years. You don't know where this nigga done been, what he done did, what he done experienced, what life he done been going through, and now you coming back thinking everything the same. It's not the same. He's a whole different person from when he was. He may be the same emotionally, probably not the same physically, probably not the same mentally. And you bringing that back into your ethos, into your xenoverse. It's a lot of people quiet on the live. It's a lot of ladies that need to reevaluate some things. Because that's not you saving yourself. Okay, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna backtrack. No, there's still tread when you backtracking. Just because you backtracking doesn't mean your tires aren't getting tread on them. Women think just because you're not driving forward, there's no tread on your tires. You still lose tread on your tires when you drive in reverse. Backtracking is no better than adding. There's no better in no way. It's not nothing cooler. It's not nothing. What if you just horny and want to fuck? First off, get you some bitches. I don't need to call up an ex from years ago. I'm not tired of I don't want to hear nothing about that used to. You could be used to some new shit. I was used to Lunchables at lunch when I was a kid. Now I'm used to eating at Cheddar's and drinking some alcohol. You get used to new things. Change isn't bad. You niggas nervous. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of men are nervous at what I'm saying because then that means that they gotta go out there and see if they still got it and they could still shoot like they thought they could shoot. Nigga, like I said, nigga, I'm still shooting, nigga. Nigga, balling, nigga, it's still going in. How about you guys? You gotta go back to your ex? From 5, 6, 7 years ago, 2, 3, 4 years ago, you gotta call them up, see what they're doing. Now, if one of my exes that I really liked and cared about just so happened to call me and it didn't end badly, we could see what's popping. Because that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's different. Maybe it was just circumstances. Maybe it was just one disagreement. We can figure something out, but I don't do all that back time. And then she got to show interest in me to let me know that I ain't finna just be jumping and shooting and doing all this extra negativity with some ex I don't need to, because I can do that with a new bitch. Right, but what if you're not trying to fuck with a bitch head? Some women can't handle the let's strictly smash and keep it at that. You fucking with the wrong bitches. Because I know, like I said, are you fucking with bitches that's eyes is closed? Are you fucking with the bitches that's eyes is open? Because it's bitches that's eyes is open right now, and they ain't backtracking, backtrend that you could go right now and put some work in with your motives. You just ain't looking. You gotta open your eyes. You gotta open your eyes to see who else looking at you. How you gonna know who looking at you if you ain't looking at them? I know who looking at me. You know why? Because I'm looking back. I'm looking at them. They looking at me. We looking at each other. You can't do it with your ex, though. Females are emotional. Know where her mind is before you put your dick. Yes. I agree. That's why it's bad to lie to these hoes. Okay, and let me also say some shit before I close. All right. Women like to say, and I hate when men agree with this because it isn't accurate. Women like to say, oh, you not no real player if you lying to the women. A real player is going to let the women know. That's not true. That's pimping. Okay. Players lie. The whole point is to manipulate the bitch. So if you got to lie to her, then yes, that's what a player does. He's playing a game with the bitch's mind. Y'all thinking of pimps. Y'all thinking of Max. A pimp could be like, hey, bitch, I'm going to fuck with my other bitch and pick this bread up. You go do what the fuck you supposed to do and I'll be back. A player, hey, bitch, I'm finna go pick up something to eat. I'm going to be right back. Yeah, players lie. You're playing a game.
Women gotta stop perpetuating that. It's a finesse. A player finesses women. They play with the mind. They play with emotions. They play with feelings. So a player will lie to you. A player will manipulate you. A player will tell you half truths. A Mac doesn't got to do that, because in his mind, he's like, bitch, if you want to be here, you're going to be a part of my life. And if that involves me and this other bitch, and you don't want to be a part of that, then you can leave. And then they just don't leave. That's a Mac. That's a pimp. That ain't no player. A player plays a game. Women just hate being cheated on. It's fine. It's okay. Just say you don't like being cheated on. Stop trying to downplay the game because you're upset that people are playing it. Oh, a player not gonna, ladies, you can't say what a player is and isn't gonna do as a nigga because you're not a male player. You can only play the game as a female. So you can only tell a female what a female is and isn't gonna do. So are you not a player for you having them 2-3 niggas in your phone that you texting right now and they don't know about each other, and you telling your homegirls you a player in y'all group chat, but yet them niggas don't know about each other? Do you think that they would stay with you if they knew about each other? Are you a player or are you not? Aren't you playing a game? Women don't even understand their own goddamn logic sometimes. And it's not all of them, because a lot of these women do know. But the ones that do know don't got to speak on it, and that's why their lives is going so well. The ones that know about the ism, all the women that know about the ism got good lives, and the niggas that they fuck with, they get any nigga that they want, and the niggas treat them good. What you mean a player don't play a game? So you telling me even if the player coach, the coach don't tell the other team. The coach don't tell the other team the plays. He hide the plays. Y'all watch sports. Does the coach from the other team tell the other coach what he finna do before he do it, or does he hide the plays? Doesn't a player disguise his play before he does it to try to make sure that the other team doesn't know what he finna do? That's what a play is. So when a player is playing, the whole point is manipulation of the other team. And the other team is the bitch that ain't giving me no pussy, or ain't giving me no money, or ain't giving me no time, or ain't giving me no attention. So me as a player, my whole goal is to manipulate the other team into not knowing what I'm finna do. And then once I do it, they not finna know my next move after that, because the whole goal ain't to just do one play. I play all the time. Well, I used to. I'm retired. Now I'm pimping. LOL, that's why it's important to know the game, study the game. Exactly. Motherfucker, you let these women y'all let women tell you what the fuck the game is for a guy? They have their own playbook. Women have their own playbook that they're abiding by. Why the fuck are y'all letting women read the man playbook, and they got their own playbook that they playing with? So not only do they know your plays, they know our plays. Bitch, you ain't finna, You ain't finna know my plays. Absolutely not. No. And I feel bad for some of you niggas, because some of you niggas is literally letting these women manipulate y'all own motherfucking book. Nigga, this is a book that was written by men for men to use. Women have their own book. Let them read that. And stop letting faithful niggas in happy relationships tell you what fucking players do. Okay? These niggas get in relationships, and there's nothing wrong with being in relationships. Fellas, ladies, there's nothing wrong with being in relationships. But stop letting niggas in relationships and stop letting women in relationships telling you what single men and women need to be doing. They don't know what the fuck they doing, goddammit. If we want to stay single, or stay pimping, or stay macking, or stay whatever's happening, or you want to stay single, or you want to stay faithful, we want to stay faithful, whatever we doing, you got to let the single motherfuckers play the single game, because they got the book for the single game. Stop letting motherfuckers doubles. And I hate, and if niggas do this, I don't fuck, oh man, I used to be a player back in the day,
but, you know, I done been married for some years. Now, the book done changed. The book done changed. You done been married for 10 years. You was playing back in the day. And we can't even say 10 years because you was courting your wife for an extra 2 years. So you've been out the game for 12 years. And you gonna tell me how to play the game now? Sweetheart, that man has been courting you and treating you good for 8 years, and you trying to tell single bitches how to go get a nigga? You don't know. You don't know. He came to you. You don't know how to go get a nigga. He came to you. What are you supposed to tell a single bitch about how to go get a nigga? What, stand there like you did? You can tell a motherfucker how to be married, but I ain't married. You can tell a motherfucker how to treat a husband, but I ain't a husband. You can tell a motherfucker how to treat a household with a family and shit and how to raise some kids, but I don't got no fucking kids, bitch. We single over here. I hate that shit. A whole phase is good. It's not needed, but it's good for the people that need it. Certain people need it. Certain people don't. And if you need it, go do what you got to do. If you don't need it, don't feel like you're missing out on nothing that you don't need. It's Young Guy the Pimp. Ooh, I had to stretch after that one. Ooh, talking that ism. I don't put no holes on the strip. Use a smooth talker, swift hand to break down the bitches. The respect that I get. Energy, effort is the time that is spent, and my time is money, so they're going to reimburse every cent. And if that don't make sense, you wasn't listening to Pimp Talk the podcast. And if you missed any of this episode and want to see it in full length, subscribe to Pimp Talk the podcast on Anchor, on Apple Podcast if you have it, on Spotify if you have it, Google Podcasts, Breaker, iHeartRadio. We're also on YouTube, and we have an entire YouTube page for all of the visuals of these episodes. If you need to get your fix of Pimp Talk, subscribe to Pimp Talk the podcast. That is Pimp Talk the podcast on all streaming sites. I love you guys with a passion. Speaking of passion, if you need to be in your